so what we first need to do is make a slip knot. So I have a long tail, and you put your fingers like this inside the yarn, and then I'm twisting the yarn, and then I grab the yarn that is underneath the other one, and I just
I
pull
ended
it.
up using size 11 needles,
And
folding my
then
yarn double, and
I was
casting on
told
30
that
stitches.
this pattern makes a really small bag, and I want to make it a little larger, so I am using size 9 knitting needles. Now, with your white yarn, you are going to cast on. And I have a video for that if you need help on how to hold it. You put your thumb and pointer finger between on the inside and pull out. And then you hold these two with your other fingers. And then you, with your needle, you go over and you pick this yarn up. And then you go over this one and go in between. Just like that. And you pull. Okay? And it says to do cast on 25, and I think I'm going to do more than that. I'll let you know. And now, with every row, you are going to knit. Ignore our tail. We go from the front to the back, and then we grab our yarn, our working yarn, and we go around the needle. And pull it off. Okay, so let's do that again. Go from the front to the back and yarn over. Front to the back. Bring it around the needle counterclockwise and slide it off. Front to back. Over and slide it off. Okay, this is what you do with every row. And I want you to, we're going to be doing the white color for 2 inches. Okay guys, don't hate me, but I changed my mind. I wanted the ridges to look bigger, and so I am now holding the yarn double, and I'm using size 11 needles, and I cast it on 30 instead of 25, so it's going a lot faster and it's worth it to hold the yarn double, or you can probably use a chunky yarn and it'll work. Okay, so I did this for around 2 inches, and now we are supposed to cut our yarn. And so we just cut our yarn. Now we are changing colors. So this is what we do. We get our orange color for the inside of this candy corn. And I'm going to leave a little bit, maybe a couple of inches. And I put it like a loop onto the needle. I'm holding onto this white yarn so that it just doesn't come undone. And I just knit. Now I'm going to knit the next stitch with the tail so that it doesn't come out. Okay? And I'm going to do it one more time with the tail. And that is how you add a different color. Easy, huh? Okay. So just knit, knit, knit for, I think, around 4 inches. And then we will change to the yellow. Okay, so now we have to do the yellow, and we need to add the yarn. Now, we don't add the yarn when this is our next row on the wrong side. We do it on the right side where it looks nice and pretty. Okay? That's what I wanted to show you guys. because that won't look good if you start one on the wrong side and the other one's on the right side. And then you do the same thing as you did with the orange. Okay, and then I'm going to do this one the longest because it is the very bottom and you're going onto the other side. So I would say maybe 9 inches, I'll let you know. Okay, now that we have our 5 ridges and it's the same length as our first on the other side, we are going to bind off while we're on the wrong side of the row. So all that we do is we knit 2, and then we pull our first knit over our second stitch. Okay, and now we need to knit another stitch, and then we bring our first one over our second one and pull it off. Okay. Okay, so keep doing this till the very end, all the way to the very end. We only have 2 stitches on our right needle, then we're left with 1, so we have to do another one. Okay. Here's our last bind off. Okay, and then I get the needle and I pull it out. Enough for me to weave the ends in, and then I pull that yarn out. And that's what it looks like. Now we need to weave our ends. Okay, so I have our yarn and I have it through a needle, and I just go through on the back side through some of the stitches. Usually go up and down and up and down through. Okay, and then I pull it through, and then I go back. Okay, and then you just cut it off. Do that to all of these.
Okay, so I've already done the white, and I just tied the orange to the white because you don't want to see the white here, because you will no matter how well you do it. And you just go back and forth. After you're done with the orange, attach the yellow yarn and sew the 2 yellow sides together.
Okay, for the handles, you're going to get black yarn. I'm holding it double, and you need 2 double pointed needles to do the I cord. We cast on 3. Okay, and you just knit. Okay, so instead of flipping it over and starting to knit on this side, we just slide it over. And we knit. Slide it over. Our yarn is on this side, and bring it over. Okay, and do this for as long as you want your straps to be, and then sew them on your back, and you're done.